What's up, everybody? Super J is back, as always, bringing you guys more amazing videos. The Shield have reunited, guys, and what a wild ride it was for WWE during SummerSlam weekend and then the post Monday Night Raw. I mean, it was freaking awesome. What an amazing weekend of WWE fun, man. It was freaking awesome. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I know you guys did too. And just what an amazing time to be a wrestling fan right now, guys. I mean, it appears to me that the Shield have turned heel, along with Roman Reigns, the big dog, now becoming maybe the most destructive and hated man in the WWE today. I mean, this is pretty awesome, guys. I mean, it is freaking amazing. Like I said, Super J is here, as always, bringing you guys more awesome videos. As you know, I do the awesome wrestling figure matches and some other cool stuff as well. But I'm a big wrestling fan. I know you guys are too. So hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, man, because I am a WWE super fan. And I know you guys are too. What's up to everybody on the channel? I do appreciate you guys coming on and showing support with your viewing and also, you know, your views and comments on all the videos. I'm going to start doing Wrestle Talk again live. And on the weekend, I'm going to be doing WWE Word on the Street, where I'm basically going to give you guys the coolest and best rumors on the internet regarding all WWE, rumors, matches, things that might happen, the things that I would do if I was WWE, and how I would run things. And Vinnie Mac, Vince McMahon, what more can you say about him, guys? I mean, we've wanted Roman Reigns to turn heel for 3.5 years. And then finally, when people start to like Roman Reigns, and finally you're like, all right, finally, just let this guy win a title. And then, bam, the next night, he turns Roman Reigns heel and brings back the most destructive group in the history of the WWE, guys. I mean, it's pretty awesome. And if you guys aren't familiar with The Shield, they reunited last year in 2017, and Dean Ambrose ended up getting injured, along with Roman Reigns getting sick with some type of virus, which caused him not to be able to compete at the WWE TLC pay-per-view last year, which was supposed to be their big reunion match. But what more can you say, man? It was out of nowhere. It was unexpected. We thought that Braun Strowman was going to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase and win the Universal title at SummerSlam, the night after SummerSlam on Raw. And then you hear that Echo Delta Shield, and I was just going crazy, man. I rewatched it like 38 times last night. I don't know if you guys did, but I sure did. Finn Balor came out as the man last night. The Demon was nowhere to be seen. And Finn Balor gave Roman Reigns, a good fight. And it was maybe an instant classic on Monday Night Raw. We haven't seen too many great main event matches here in 2018. And Finn Balor and Roman Reigns, they tore the house down. And then Braun Strowman ready to cash in that briefcase. And Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins coming out in the old Shield gear, in the SWAT gear. And everybody in New York just started going crazy. It was amazing. They gave the triple power bomb onto Braun Strowman through the announcer's table on the outside. I ended up doing a match last night where I did Braun Strowman in a handicap match against all three guys of the Shield. And you guys can check that out if you want. But like I said, I'm going to be doing this live talk here with you guys, wrestling talk. I'm going to try to do it every day, so you guys can go ahead and voice your concerns and your ideas here on, the Wrestle Cave. So, again, I thank you guys for watching. It was an amazing weekend. It started with NXT TakeOver on Saturday night. I'm just going to talk about it a little bit. And that night was unbelievable. I thought it would be very hard for WWE to top it with SummerSlam, but they did a good job. I thought SummerSlam was a good show. But as far as NXT TakeOver goes, man, I'm a big fan of the Undisputed Era. And I know you guys are too. Roderick Strong, my boy, along with Kyle O'Reilly, are the tag team champions of NXT, part of the Undisputed Era, along with Adam Cole as your North American champion, former North American champion today. But on Saturday, it was just a great show. It started out with the Undisputed Era, the tag team champions of NXT, taking on Mustache Mountain, Trent Seven, and Tyler Bate. And as you guys know, the Mustache Mountain, they have a different style of wrestling. It's that British style. It's a little bit different than here in the States. And they put on a pretty good match with two of the best guys in the business, with Roderick Strong and then Kyle O'Reilly. They had a great match to start out TakeOver, and I thought that the Undisputed Era would retain the titles, and they did. They're still tag team champions. They came out with some awesome brand new T-shirts. I'm going to be ordering that on WWE.com. They went ahead and finally put Roderick Strong along in the logo with the Undisputed Era, and it's just awesome. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the Undisputed Era. I'm ordering that T-shirt in the next few days. But we got Ricochet, which I think is the next guy in the WWE that's going to overtake, the wrestling scene. I think when AJ Styles hangs up his boots in a couple years, I believe that Ricochet will be the guy to take that mantle on SmackDown Live and become that next megastar on SmackDown Live. Because Ricochet, man, he's one of a kind. He's the one and only Ricochet. What's up, Wrestle Girl? What are you trying to... Hello. Say hi to everybody. You playing with your friends?
Yeah. Oh, you're on live.
Yeah,
That's
I'm live.
true.
Yeah, I'm on live. Just for Dave. But I'm just talking about the weekend, the great weekend of wrestling it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lainey here, Wrestle Girl, she was kind of upset because her two favorite women's wrestlers, Carmella, lost her championship, and then Alexa Bliss lost her title as well. She was so upset she wanted to throw her SmackDown women's title in the garbage. And I said, don't do that. Don't do that. I said, don't worry, Carmella's going to get a shot. She's probably going to be champion again someday.
I know, she's my favorite. And when we went to, when we went to wrestling once, I'm kind of happy about Ronda winning.
Me too. I just thought it would have been a better match at SummerSlam.
Well, yeah.
In particular, because...
Yeah, but, I hope you feel better. Thank you. That's because, when I was moonwalking on the stairs when Carmella won with Asuka at a match we went to.
Yes,
Oh, and last
Money in the
night
Bank
when
in Chicago.
me too.
Yes.
And
Awesome.
great channel.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. What? Hi. Okay.
Well, Lady,
Hi,
Lady,
everybody.
let me do
Okay,
this.
I'll stop. Oh, wait. That's because I was so happy that she won and Asuka lost. Bye, everyone.
Okay. But let's talk about it, guys. NXT TakeOver was amazing.
Tiana wants to say hi to the video. That's my friend, Tiana.
Hello. Jan, I'm doing a wrestling channel.
Hi, hello.
I have some subscribers, and I'm talking about the wrestling event from this past
People
weekend.
said hi to you. They said, 2 people said hi.
But anyway, NXT TakeOver was awesome in Brooklyn, and Ricochet and Adam Cole put on one great match. And first of all, let me talk about Ricochet, the one and only. He puts on moves and flies around the ring like anybody in in WWE history. He may be the best I've ever seen in the style of wrestling that he does. This guy takes it to the limit every time he gets in the ring, and these NXT TakeOver shows here in 2018 have been amazing. And Adam Cole, the leader of the Undisputed Era, a guy that was on the independent circuit, wrestled all around the world, and in Ring of Honor even became the champion there. And he came to WWE and NXT. They started this group. And Adam Cole, working along with Shawn Michaels, who is now a trainer down at NXT at the Performance Center. Adam Cole could be one of the next big stars in the WWE. He's not that big. He's about 5'11", 185 pounds. But the guy has that ring presence where he's in the ring, and he commands your respect and your attention when he's in the ring. And he's got that old school type ring presence. And they've got a good thing going on with the Undisputed Era. Once Bobby Fish gets back healthy, you're going to see a 4 horsemen type group, I believe. And they're going to come up to the main roster. Hopefully Vince keeps them together, and they can put on, have another great group in the WWE. I think they would go to SmackDown Live, if you ask me. But I would put the Undisputed Era after WrestleMania 35 on SmackDown Live. But we also had a great NXT title match with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, and they tore the house down in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. It was an amazing match. These guys put themselves and their bodies through hell. And Tommaso Ciampa ended up retaining the title. It was a last man standing match. And I liked the end spot where Tommaso Ciampa was handcuffed to part of the stage and the Titantron. And Johnny Gargano went for, a running boot or running knee, like a Shining Wizard type move. And Johnny Gargano hit Ciampa and then ended up flipping over the stage into all this stuff and ended up hitting the ground, and he wasn't able to get up by the 10 count. So Tommaso Ciampa is still the NXT champion. And those guys have been tearing the house down for the last 3 takeovers they've main evented. And I would like to see them fight again, to be honest with you. But as you guys know, Aleister Black was injured and he was not able to fight there. But yeah, I know it was all Triple H, man. He is doing a great job with NXT. And what more can you say, man? He got Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, the best in-ring performer in WWE history. They went ahead and got him so he could help mold and teach those young guys down in NXT exactly how to be, the best that they can be. I mean, they're stacked right now down in NXT, guys. You think the WWE, Raw and SmackDown, there's a lot of stars that you don't see from week to week. And like Bobby Roode was not on Raw, Mojo Rawley, a lot of guys on Raw. And SmackDown, even with Cesaro, Sheamus, Ty Dillinger, amongst others, that really aren't utilized over there on their brand. And you just know that, how can I say it? The NXT is stacked as well. I mean, those guys are going to be going up to the main roster, and it's kind of like, shark-infested waters, man, on Raw and SmackDown. You've got these big main event stars, and you've got these guys coming down from NXT trying to make a name for themselves and become the next big stars in the business. And let me tell you, it's going to be a fun couple of years here for WWE and their fans because you've got a lot of talent right now in the WWE. Maybe the most talent that you've seen in the WWE as a whole since maybe the 1980s. When you had Hogan, Macho Man, The Ultimate Warrior, you had all these great tag teams. And they really were, a group that was, maybe the best in history as far as in-ring talent goes in the WWE. I think right now they do put it, the 80s up head-to-head. I think WWE's roster today is the best ever. And what's up, Jaden, HD, YT, Brian Gonzalez? What's up, buddy? Thanks for watching, everybody. And like I said, I'm just doing a little bit of wrestling talk. I haven't done it in a while, but I'm going to start doing it again and give my opinions. We're going to talk some wrestling. So check out for the live feed whenever you can, whenever you see it. Just jump on board here. And if you watch it later, that's fine too. You guys can go ahead and watch it. I don't edit my videos. I need to learn how to. And I'm taking that very seriously. Over the last few weeks, I've kind of felt disappointed with myself that I haven't learned how to edit videos. I think I could do it much better if I was able to do my commentary, separately for my matches instead of doing them all at once. It's a little bit harder. So I think I'd do a great job if I was able to edit my video and put the commentary on separate, so that way I'm just watching the video and then doing the commentating instead of wrestling the matches and doing the commentating at the same time. But I've got some big-time figures coming out this fall, guys, coming here to the Wrestle Cave, and we're going to do some awesome action figure matches. I've got the Undisputed Era, all 3 of the original members, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Adam Cole. They're coming to the Wrestle Cave, a 3-pack I found on Ringside Collectibles. That's pre-ordered. I've also got a brand new WCW Goldberg coming my way. Shelton Benjamin. You've got Kurt Hawkins with his 219 losing streak. I've got some pretty cool figures, like I said, coming out. And at the San Diego Comic-Con this year, they went ahead and showed some big-time wrestling figures that are coming out over the next year. We've got a Bob Backlund coming out, which is going to be pretty awesome. Ronda Rousey, I pre-ordered the figure from where she was at the Royal Rumble, and she debuted. Pretty cool. We're going to start having some wrestling matches with Ronda Rousey. And I'm going to start doing more figure matches, guys. Like I said, for months, I really wasn't putting, 100% of my effort into the Wrestle Cave. And I need to do more matches for you guys. And I need to dedicate myself more, along with doing these Wrestle Talk videos. And, of course, the Word on the Street videos where I'm going to give all the rumors for the WWE. And that's going to happen Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you guys check out for that. But like I said, Monday Night Raw last night wasn't that good of a show, but the ending was maybe the best ending we've seen in years. Vince McMahon pulled the ace, he pulled the trump card, and he dropped it down, and, it was amazing. I really thought it was. I was not expecting it, and Roman Reigns ended up winning the title at SummerSlam. And some people over the last year, you kind of grew respect for Roman Reigns. I started to become a fan of his at WrestleMania 33 when I was there live when he beat The Undertaker. And when he was flying off those ropes back and forth and gave The Undertaker that final spear and then, put up that Roman Reigns Superman glove and went like that. And the fireworks were just going crazy outside to end it in WrestleMania 33 in Orlando. That was one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen in wrestling. And last night, they just shocked the world, man. They've got WWE has already put the Shield merchandise, brand new Shield t-shirts on WWEshop.com. The Hounds of Justice are back, and they're bigger and better than ever. I mean, you got the Workhorse and Seth Rollins, which is a guy that's just been putting on, show-stealing matches all year long. And just won back the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. And then they just returned Dean Ambrose with a brand new look. And they're back together once again. And I think they should be a heel bad guy group and just run through the WWE. Run through Braun Strowman, run through Bobby Lashley, and maybe you get John Cena to come back and have a match with Roman Reigns of the Shield, and maybe even The Rock at WrestleMania 35. The Rock and Roman Reigns, somewhat of a dream match. That would be pretty cool. But just what a fun time to be a wrestling fan, like I said. Monday Night Raw's tag team division is fucking terrible. Excuse me for saying the bad language there, but it is terrible. The B team, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, someone needs to beat them so we don't have to sit through this anymore. The Authors of Pain were a fabulous team in NXT, and they did crazy moves that you don't see them do on Monday Night Raw, like that double power bomb super collider where they power bomb two guys into each other back to back, and just a lot of carnage and violence that we don't see from the Authors of Pain here on Monday Night Raw, along with Rhino and Heath Slater and the Revival, which are one of the greatest tag teams the WWE's had in years. The problem is you just have to give them a little bit of time in the ring to wrestle. Give them 15, 20 minutes, and they're going to put on one of the best shows, best matches on the show, just like over on SmackDown, the New Day does. I mean, whenever they're put in the ring with anybody, they seem to steal the show. Last year it was the Usos. They've stole the show over the last few weeks with Sheamus and Cesaro, and now the Bludgeon Brothers. I don't know if you guys have heard, but we've got some bad news coming out of SummerSlam. Apparently, Eric Rowan, one half of the Bludgeon Brothers, who are WWE SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, and they have not lost a tag team match since they debuted in late October of 2017. And Eric Rowan is injured. Apparently he's got some type of bicep injury, and it looks like he might be out for a substantial amount of time. So the New Day are fighting the Bludgeon Brothers in a tag team, no disqualification match for the SmackDown Live Tag Team titles tonight. So I would expect for the New Day to win this match, somehow avoiding Eric Rowan with his injury and having a fun match tonight. We've got AJ Styles coming out after he just lost control on SummerSlam, where Samoa Joe just tried to dig deeper and deeper into AJ Styles with comments about his family and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys know, but AJ Styles has 4 kids, and only his youngest daughter was seen there live at the event. I thought that was kind of, telling, maybe a little bit weird. Maybe the sons out there would have tried to attack Samoa Joe or something like that. Maybe that's why they weren't there. But Samoa Joe and AJ Styles put on a fun match at SummerSlam. That feud is going to continue. It looks like into Hell in a Cell. We probably see Samoa Joe and AJ Styles fight in the cell one-on-one for the title. And AJ Styles, as I said on the channel, he's on the run of a lifetime. No one ever thought AJ Styles would be in the WWE, let alone WWE champion. And he just recently beat JBL's record as the longest reigning SmackDown Live heavyweight champion. And JBL had that title reign for almost 10 months back between the years of 2004 and 2005. That was a pretty cool time in wrestling history as well. You had The Rock, Stone Cold. A lot of these guys ended up leaving the WWE. So you had guys that were ready to, grab that brass ring, so to speak, and they turned it into high gear. Some guys like JBL, Rey Mysterio, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, they really became staples in the WWE and eventually, main eventers and Hall of Famers. But I'm a big wrestling fan, guys. Like I said, I know you are too. What do you expect tell me what is your favorite brand now? I mean, Monday Night Raw has been terrible for most of 2018 until last night when they reunited the Shield, and Monday Night Raw looks to be turning over a new page, and I'm ready to see some big time action on Monday Night Raw. Finally, they might keep our attention for a couple hours or a few hours. And as far as SmackDown Live goes, guys, you get a whole variety of different wrestling talent. That's why I like SmackDown Live so much. There's a lot of independent wrestlers that are known from the indie scene, like Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, along with the WWE staples like Randy Orton, the living legend. And he's turned into a heel and became maybe the best heel in the business. And he came out on SmackDown right after the match with Jeff Hardy and Shinsuke Nakamura, when Shinsuke gave a knee to face on Jeff Hardy and knocked him out and got the 1-2-3. Randy Orton then walked from the stage out to the ring, and he just turned around and walked right back. It was like, you know what, screw you fans. I'm not even going to give you guys the satisfaction of an RKO out of nowhere or even my presence. So he just left. I thought that was hilarious. If you guys would have went for a bathroom break, you would have missed it. But the Viper, like I said, on SmackDown Live, is kind of that anchor on the brand, just like The Undertaker was on SmackDown, a decade, 15 years ago. But I'm a big fan of SmackDown Live. You got Andrade Cien Almas, which is one of the best performers in the WWE, along with one of the hottest WWE ladies in I forgot her name, along with Rusev and Lana and Cecilia Vega, I think is her name. She's just one of the hottest ladies in WWE history. You got to go to bed already? The Dad Police? Why are you doing that, man? Who do I think will win? AJ Styles and Samoa Joe? I think AJ Styles is going to keep the championship until WrestleMania 35. I'm calling that right now. Unless The Miz is able to somehow beat him here in the fall for the championship, and then they'll do The Miz versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, and maybe AJ Styles would jump ship from SmackDown Live to Raw by winning the Royal Rumble match, and then AJ Styles gets to pick between what champion he wants to face at WrestleMania, and AJ Styles goes to Raw to fight Roman Reigns. I think that would be a pretty cool main event for WrestleMania 35. And that would be a pretty cool story. AJ Styles could then reunite with Finn Balor and then together fight the Shield in WrestleMania season. I think that'd be pretty cool. But there's just a lot of things in WWE that they can do right now. There's so much talent over on SmackDown Live. You got guys that aren't even utilized, like the group known as Sanity, amongst others. Just Sanity is just that good heel group that you can put up against any of your good guys. And they have been booked kind of poorly here over the last few months. I'm going to do some more action figure matches tonight, tomorrow, every day, my man. You're going to see at least one on every day, and hopefully more. It's kind of hard to think creatively about these matches. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to get in the right spot in your mind. If you got anything going on at home with your family and you're stressed out a little bit, it's kind of hard to get that creative motor running. I've got to get myself down here to the Wrestle Cave and just think about these awesome action figures, man. And, I just start rolling, man. I just start thinking to myself, I try to take a look at a shelf like Monday Night Raw, or I try to take a look at SmackDown Live, and I try to take a look at a couple stars and think to myself, who could they fight? What dream matches could they have? Like Randy Orton and Goldberg and Kurt Angle, John Cena, amongst certain guys, man. I'm so excited to get the Undisputed Era. The first match I'm going to do is the Undisputed Era against the Shield in 6-man tag team action. But check it out, guys. The Wrestle Cave continuing to grow every week. New wrestlers, new accessories, new fun. I'm going to start doing what I did a year or two ago. I'm going to break down every shelf, and I'm going to show you guys a video. And I'm basically going to show the coolest action figures from each era. So you guys are going to be able to see that. I might go ahead and set them all up in their era of ring and You know, sometimes it's hard because there's to think of matches. There's so many great superstars, and you kind of get lost down here in all the wrestling fun. What's up, Stacks Gaming Channel? Appreciate you coming on, buddy. Super J in the Wrestle Cave, as always. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Tell them what's up. Got that new Heartbreak Hotel set right there. Got that Slammy Awards set. I'm going to start doing some pretty cool matches and also videos for you guys. I want to bring some my comedic side into the fun. Go ahead, suggest an idea, Jaden. Give me some ideas, guys. I've got to set up my backstage area. I've got so many different rings. Check it out, SmackDown ring in the house. One of the coolest things in WWE in toys right now are these light up rings, man. I really do like it. Now there's also old rings which you can get, which are these big boys right here that you see. I've got cages set up for these big rings, and I'm going to be doing a couple matches that I think you guys are going to really enjoy, and there's some surprises. So check back over the next couple weeks every day for brand new matches, because I'm going to be rocking and rolling here in the Wrestle Cave. Shield back together. Might do some type of battle royal where the winner gets a shot at the WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns. I think I'm going to do some type of feud and rivalry with the Shield going up against the McMahons. So check back for that in the next week or two. Shane, Vince, and also Triple H will probably do battle with the Shield in a Cage of Doom match, with Stephanie hanging above the ring in a shark cage. That'd be pretty cool, right, guys? Check out some of the old school wrestlers, man, back from the 80s right here. You had all that talent. Mean Gene Okerlund. Bruno Sammartino, one of Triple H's idols and icons. This man was like the All-American champion. Could do nothing wrong. For years he was champion. You go down to here, you've got the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Ric Flair, the Ultimate Warrior, Yokozuna, Jake the Snake Roberts. I think Vince McMahon's going to find his way into the Wrestle Cave and tell the Shield that you're fired. But let's talk some more wrestling, guys. Cruiserweight ladder match sounds pretty good. I might do that. Still waiting on that Cedric Alexander figure to come out. Don't you guys want to see the Cruiserweight champion in all his glory in the Wrestle Cave take on some of the coolest cruiserweights in WWE history? It was rumored that Rey Mysterio might be showing up in the WWE pretty soon. And how cool would it be to see him over on Monday Night Raw taking on the Shield along with a couple guys? So that'd be pretty awesome. But Shinsuke versus Shane versus Braun. I don't know. When I do another match, just leave that down below in the comments, because when you guys do comments on these videos, I can't really see them after the video's over. So I tend to forget things. I need to take notes and write things down. But WWE, like I said, have put on one hell of a 72-hour period, man, with 3 events, with NXT TakeOver, Summerslam 2018, and then the Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam. And if you're not a wrestling fan, and you once were, I would suggest watching now, because WWE, they've got just over 12 months until they take SmackDown Live to the next level on Fox 2, on the Fox channel. And that's going to be getting massive viewers, amongst other things. Goldberg versus Brock versus Stone Cold versus The Rock. That sounds like a good match. I might have to do that. You guys are going to be seeing some cool matches. And thanks for everybody coming on. If you guys don't know me, I'm Super J here in the Wrestle Cave. I've got an awesome WWE action figure collection. I try to do matches for you guys with cool ideas and storylines. And we try to take things forward there. King of Fortnite, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming on the Wrestle Cave. Appreciate it. And shout out to everybody that's on right now and everybody that has been on or is going to watch. But when am I going to do a match? Probably in the next couple hours. And I'm going to upload it. I've got to eat some dinner. I've got to get my mind right. and then I'm going to do some matches for you guys. I know you guys do enjoy them. Let's go, Super J. I appreciate it. Like I said, it means so much for you guys to come on the Wrestle Cave and check out my matches and videos. It means so much. You guys don't even know. And I thank you guys a lot. I'm injured. I have a bad back and I'm disabled. So when I do these matches here, it's like my only outlet on YouTube is you fans, and I really do appreciate it. All the way from Australia, Andrew Scott coming on. Are you going to that Super Showdown, man? Let me know, Andrew, because that's going to be one awesome show. They've already announced John Cena versus Kevin Owens, along with The Undertaker versus Triple H one last time. My favorite wrestler of all time is Shawn Michaels. Now, my favorite wrestler today would have to be Seth Rollins and on Raw, and AJ Styles on SmackDown Live, because those guys are the closest thing that I can compare to Shawn Michaels. But yeah, I've always loved wrestling since I was 5-6 years old, and I've been to 4 WrestleManias. I went to WrestleMania 23, 24, 25, and then I went to WrestleMania 33 all live, and hopefully I can go to another in my lifetime here. But I don't make any customs. I should start doing that. And like I said, I'm going to learn how to edit videos so I can make these videos as cool as possible for you guys. And, you know, we can go from there. I know I really haven't put all of my effort into it, but I am going to here soon. So you guys can check out the Wrestle Cave, and you guys can check out awesome action figure matches, cool videos. I'm going to do a WWE talk show every weekend where I'm going to give you guys the rumors and news from the WWE Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's going to be 3 episodes. I'm going to call it WWE Word on the Street, hosted by Super J and the Wrestle Cave, so you guys can check that out. But I'm going to probably do a toy hunt pretty soon here. So I've started collecting figures about 4 years ago, and I was able to, you know, start collecting and, you know, just grow my collection. I still buy action figures today. I've got a lot of brand new figures that are on pre-order that are not out yet. They won't be out in stores for about 6 months, but I'm going to have them here in the next few months. So check back for awesome action figure matches. I got Ronda Rousey coming, the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, the leader, along with Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. They are all coming to the Wrestle Cave. Shelton Benjamin, action figures coming. Kurt Hawkins, action figures coming. A brand new Shield box set, guys, where I got Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins. They're all decked out in Shield t-shirts. And then they each have their own unique t-shirts from the end of 2017. Rollins has got a Burn It Down t-shirt. Roman Reigns has that silhouette of the Superman Punch t-shirt. And then Dean Ambrose has a t-shirt as well. So that's going to be a pretty cool set. The Undisputed Era do come with t-shirts as well. My favorite tag team today, I'll probably have to say the New Day or the Bludgeon Brothers on the main roster. I do like the Undisputed Era in NXT. Those guys are just, you know, great all-around wrestlers. And they don't mess around. It's like the Four Horsemen, man. They're just great wrestlers, and they don't care if you like it or not. They don't really need no gimmick. They're the Undisputed Era, baby. That's all you need to know. Okay? Undisputed. That's all I got to say. I'm going to be ordering a t-shirt. I've got like 400 or 500 action figures, man. It's crazy. I'm going to start an eBay store where I'm going to sell them at cheap prices, some of my older ones, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. I'll see you later, Andrew. Good luck at school, buddy. Down in Australia. How cool is that? And I know I've got people from all around the world here checking out this channel, and I do appreciate it. But what's up, everybody? Thanks for coming on. I don't make any custom action figures, but I need to start doing it. I need to start editing my videos as well. I'm not that great with computers, so it's kind of difficult, and stuff like that. You know, I just try to think of matches and enjoy the action figures and whatnot. But of course, I like Roman Reigns, man. You know, he's not my favorite, but I think Roman Reigns is okay. He's not a, you know, I don't hate Roman Reigns. You know, over a decade ago, I hated John Cena. I didn't like him. And My girlfriend liked him. All the women liked Cena, and some of the guys. I didn't like him. I was always against him. I hated him with a passion. And I'm not going to do that to Roman Reigns. And besides that, I think Roman Reigns is all right. He's got the look to be a champion, and I think he's going to be a lot better as a heel if that's where the Shield go and kick ass. My dream match right now would be AJ Styles, the WWE champion on SmackDown Live, going up against Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw. I think that would be, a five-star classic. You would give them guys 25, 30 minutes to go in the ring, and they would really put on some magic like we really haven't seen in many years. But, yeah, that's about it. Ronda Rousey as champion. I do like Ronda Rousey. I thought that she would have had some more moves to show us that at SummerSlam, but she didn't. She just did the same, power Samoan drop type spin deal, which was fine. I just think that Ronda Rousey needs to become a better wrestler, and that's what she talks about. So let's see some better wrestling in ring from Ronda, and we'll take it from there. The Evolution pay-per-view, all-women pay-per-view in October, that Ronda Rousey is going to main event the show. And hopefully they've taught her some new wrestling moves that she can bring to the table once we get to October. But she's champion. She said last night she wants to be a fighting champion. We'll see where that goes. I did notice you, a.k.a. Droppy. Thanks, Wrestling Show. You're awesome too, my man. I do appreciate the comment. And everybody that's coming on here, checking me out. And I'm going to get going. I heard the old lady come in. So I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to be back on in a couple hours after SmackDown Live. Probably do a little bit of a live talk show with you guys for a little bit. Also, check out for more action figure matches. They're coming your way every day. I'll check you out. Oh, thanks, King of Fortnite. I really do appreciate it, man. You want to see John Cena versus Triple H? That sounds like a good match. We'll probably do that here in the future. But as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Undisputed Era, baby. Undisputed. The Wrestle Cave is undisputed. Peace. How do I end this video?